I have an example document here that has a couple tables in it, and this is our tip for the week or the month is to create tables in ways that are friendly for screen readers. Now, a lot of us use tables to create the layout of a document, whether that's in Google Docs or in Canva or even in Canvas. All over the place, we have these tables that are not being used for data. And I want to just point out that those tables can be very difficult for a screen reader to navigate. And so we want to try to stick to the idea that tables are for data. What you have here on this page, this is an example of a table that maybe was used for layout. We did the merged cells thing, which you can see if you right click on it and you can merge or unmerge cells or split the cells. I'm going to just unmerge it again. We want to stick with unmerged cells. And we also want to have heading rows that are really good and descriptive for every column that we have. So we don't necessarily want to put this part here. We would maybe just describe your table before you get there. So you can see how this has like a text explanation of what is going to be in the table. And that's very useful for screen readers. It's just to summarize your data, which is good practice anyway, that the table shows. So the bottom one is just a table of activities and times and dates. And it doesn't matter for this example what order these are in, but we want to do a couple of things. Mark this as a header row. It's telling you the type of data that's there. We can do that with bold and then this little pin. So we're going to pin the header to that row, right? And so it creates that, it marks that as a header. Now you can actually mark more than one header row. You can pin header up to whatever row that you want. You can also pin columns if you want to. Now, I don't suggest having more than one header row because it can be confusing. And this is really all you need to do with tables is pin the header row, mark it clearly, and make sure that your table is for data and it's laid out in a really clear and crisp way. Don't mix lots of types of data. Those can be just separate data tables. And that's really all today's tip is just make your tables super clear and friendly, and that way a screen reader can make sense of it all. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.